So why does Hope allocate 10% of my gift to administrative expenses? When I hear that question, I really hear two parts to that question. Why does part of my gift potentially go to administrative costs? And secondly, how can I know that Hope is spending the appropriate amount of resources on administrative expenses? So let's look at this from the second perspective first as a foundation. So how do I know that Hope is spending the right amount on administrative expenses? Hope International has always made sound stewardship a priority. We've consistently received Charity Navigator's top 4-star rating, actually 10 years in a row, something that only about 1% of US nonprofits achieve. We're also a member of the Evangelical Council for Financial Accountability. With Charity Navigator, we consistently score in the top ranking for administrative expense allocation. And so that's the high level, how all of the small decisions contribute to a proper spending of administrative expenses. But what that really means is that there are tons of small decisions that contribute to that. So it's really about creating a mindset and culture of stewardship. Are we printing double-sided when we have to print out things for approval? Or are we not actually printing at all? We're just emailing documents around to be efficient and effective in our expense spending. Do we purchase a brand new laptop or do we purchase a refurbished laptop? And so it's all of those small decisions that add up to good stewardship. One example of an administrative cost is a finance system to record donor donations and to record all of our expenses. We have to receive an audit every year in order to maintain our nonprofit standing in the United States. If we lose that, if we say, you know what, we don't care about the finance system or we don't care about certain legal registrations, we're gonna lose our nonprofit status, which means we're not gonna be able to fundraise. Donors aren't gonna wanna give to us. We're not going to be able to functionally get accounts set up to send funds to the field. And so without those administrative costs, we wouldn't be able to function. We wouldn't be able to serve the clients. We wouldn't be able to deliver the program services to the men and women and the children that we're serving in the field without those structures here in the US supporting that work. Secondly, why do we restrict 10% of your gift for administrative costs? There's a crucial function that administrative costs do in an organization. In order to be a US nonprofit in good standing, there are certain expenses that have to happen. We have IT infrastructure and systems that are built to make our work more efficient and effective. We have HR staff that are doing hiring, even the accounting team and the accounting work that makes sure that your gifts as a donor are stewarded properly, they're tracked properly, they're recorded properly, that we can report to the IRS, we can have a functional audit. All of those things can be administrative costs. And so those are crucial to maintaining our nonprofit status. They're crucial to our operations. In order to ensure the continuity of operations, it's our board-approved policy that 10% of all gifts can be restricted for administrative costs. We have lots of generous donors who give gifts that cover these administrative costs, so it's not necessarily true that 10% of your gift is definitively going toward administrative costs. We're just reserving that right so that there's never a point in time where those crucial functions are not covered, those costs are not covered. And so ultimately, serving the clients in the countries where we work, serving the men, women, and children there, are the reason that we have administrative costs.